Robotic affirming is a form of nervous system regulation too, because what you're doing is you're telling yourself a new thought over and over and over again. And because you keep telling yourself that new thought, you're going to start seeing images in your mind of what's possible, what you're creating, what you're manifesting. Then you'll start feeling better naturally. And then you'll start acting like that new person who thinks that way, who thinks they're super fit, who thinks that they attract the most healthy, loving, committed relationships. You'll start showing up as that new person. And then eventually it'll manifest. And then you want to continue to do the affirming so that it manifests so much that it then becomes a dominant assumption. Or in other words, a dominant belief. So the assumptions, the beliefs are formed after you experience the thing enough times. Over and over and over again. So we've been taught backwards. People are like, you have to believe in what you're affirming. No. You keep affirming, you do the practice on a daily basis to help you start believing those things, and then it'll manifest because you're constantly thinking about it, you're constantly telling yourself the new story. Then it'll become an assumption because you manifest it. That's why there will be a lot of people who will experience something or they'll manifest something and they'll be like, I cannot believe that just happened. That has to be a fluke. And it'll be right in front of their face. It'll be like, yo, it literally just happened. What do you mean? And they'll be so convinced, like, no, no way. That would have never have happened. And then they go back into their old patterns and their old ways, and then they end up sabotaging the thing that they just manifested because they didn't believe it, because they didn't saturate their mind enough, because they didn't continue to do the saturation. That's why I say, like, even after you manifest the thing, you want to continue to saturate your mind so much that it manifests so many times over and over and over again that you just sort of don't even think twice about it, and you're like, oh yeah, like, this always happens to me.